Why fight in World War? Because this, in conjunction with an incident I guess the cops came out and there was some kind of minor domestic thing, and they both said the other one started it. Yeah, nobody was really hurt or anything. So they did it.
Here's his
They
hand.
got out the next morning, and then the DA looked at it and
First
said, "There's nobody to charge."
and
No one gets. They were having a pillow fight. That's what it was, a pillow fight. That's actually very good. Okay, that's pretty decent.
And first hand.
Alright. Elijah McClane. Do you remember this game? He was the black man who died after a violent confrontation with cops in 2019 in Aurora, Colorado. Well, the mother now claims that the family has settled. We don't have details on the lawsuit, but they say that McClane was the subject of brutal force. Remember, he was the one who they did a chokehold on him, and they injected him with ketamine.
Yeah, that was crazy. And according to, and I'm reading this for out of NBC, that according to the police body cam, he tells officers he's an introvert and asks them, quote, "Please respect the boundaries that I am speaking." Doesn't seem like he was out of control and they had to, in fact, subdue him. Those body cams, I said, prior body cams, police got away with everything. And now, a lot of police are being held accountable. In fact, virtually all of them are being held accountable. Yeah, I think the Supreme Court just reinstated qualified immunity. Yeah, they did. We'll talk about that. Officers. Yeah. Well, we knew that was going to happen. I said that yesterday. You know, when we talked about qualified immunity, the court's going to go in favor of the officers of qualified immunity. And that's exactly what happened with the decision that was handed down. Oh, man, you don't want to be in Washington, D.C. and have to get around it right now because they have pulled from their metro system more than half of the trains because of an ongoing safety issue with the wheels and the axles, and one of them derailed, and so they pulled all of the same model out of service. So imagine an already crowded public transit system with less than half of their trains. Yeah. Kawasaki makes that train. I had no idea that Kawasaki made subway cars. No. Oh, you know, apparently they don't make as much. Not good ones. Certainly they don't make them very well. That's not fair because we don't know exactly what's going on, but there is a derailing problem.
A little history. Here's a little Jennifer history. My dad worked on the tunnels back in the day that the metro now runs through. Oh. He was on the crews that built the tunnels.
Oh, in Washington, D.C.?
In Washington, D.C.
How cool is that?
Yeah, and he specifically worked on the one at Arlington, and we went back like 20 years later and saw it. It was pretty cool. We all kind of cried. It was amazing.
Oh, well, this is interesting then, because this derailment occurred on the Blue Line near Arlington Cemetery, so you didn't ask him if he was paying full attention when he was in the tunnel.
Hey, Dad, what were you doing back in the day? All right, this is crazy. There was a woman on a train who was being raped, and passengers, instead of doing anything about it, pull out their cell phones and start filming it, but nobody called 911. This is in Pennsylvania, the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority. Cops do not believe one single person on that train dialed 911. And now they want to know which one of you filmed the whole freaking thing, had your cell phone right there in your hand, but didn't call.
I think it's sign of the times. Also, there is no duty to call. No one's going to get mail to you.
And I think that's...
You don't have to call.
I know you don't have to call, but God, I feel like you're almost part of it if you're not helping a victim.
Yeah, you think there's a moral compass issue here?
Yeah.
Huge big time. There's no, I mean, if we were yelling at them for not physically intervening, I would say stop it. You can't expect someone to physically intervene.
Right.
But I mean, you can go to the other part of the car or a different car and call 911 so that the guy doesn't see you calling 911 if you're worried about that. And that not once. That's what's astonishing. Not a single one of them. We don't know how crowded the car was, how many people were there. There were enough people that there should have been multiple calls, you would think.
But I think the perpetrators, their first thought was not to call 911. It was to pull that cell phone out and start filming.
That is right. That's the automatic response. This crystallizes exactly where we are in society right now. All right, take a break. Come back and we finish up. Handle on the news on this Tuesday morning. Jennifer Jones Lee.
It's day 2 of jury selection in the Ahmaud Arbery murder trial in Georgia. He, the 25-year-old, chased down and shot last year while jogging in a neighborhood. Prosecutors plan to argue that the 3 suspects in this case were not trying to make a citizen's arrest as they claimed. When it comes to the drought, California is in the heart of it. Apparently, we haven't had this much drought since 1924 in the state, and the LAPD says ghost guns are spreading exponentially and have become a pandemic. They also say that ghost guns have increased by 400% in Los Angeles since 2017. We'll take a look at your drive with Kfi Am the Sky next.
When Billy and I needed new windows over 20 years ago, we picked a company we thought would do a good job. We were so disappointed.
We saw a genuine need for a company with strong character, one that people could have faith in.
American Vision Windows was born right then and there.
What sets American Vision Windows apart is usually the culture. Their greatest investment is in their employees, and it shows.
It was a great experience. I couldn't ask frankly.
I've been in the construction trade for 35 years. The level of quality of products that they use for their prep work was top-notch.
American Vision Windows continues to revolutionize the home improvement industry, one customer at a time, while changing the lives of our employees for the better. It's so simple.
Happy employees, happy customers.
For a limited time, we pay the cash, plus 0 payments until 2023. Call 888-226-9908. That's 888-226-9908. Or visit AmericanVisionWindows.com.
That's based on materials only. Not purchased later on windows. Cannot be combined with any other option. Includes credit and liquid supply for price of 2021.
Sometimes it feels like the world is throwing everything at you. Dell Technologies advisors have the Windows PCs and pocket device you need to navigate whatever you're up against. Call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL. Start to a simple experience with Windows 11 Pro.
SoCal weather from KFI, mostly sunny with highs low 60s to the mid-70s. This report is brought to you by Dell Technologies. Let's take a look at that drive on the 210.
You betcha. Kind of slow now. Approaching 10 being a westbound 210 at Fruit Street. Been a quiet there and it's real slow approaching. However, once you get past that, though, a little fairly predictable side. Slow from off 57 out to about Myrtle, then Nickel and Burbank Pasadena. And real quick here, northbound 405 in the San Fernando Valley. Burbank Boulevard off. There's some activity there on the off, and be careful. Big problem of the moment now. South 5 Golden State to the South 110. The Oil Cycle still shut down from yesterday. They're working like crazy to get it open. South 5 10 from Los Angeles and northbound 5 right across the fence here. North 5 is the 110. Right now it's big you only. The right lane is open. We've had all lanes shut down. Backed up through the East LA interchange. Once you get to the interchange, North 101 is slow as well, but north of the 4 level, things are looking good. Injured in an accident. This is Triple One, Triple Lawyer, Kfi Am in the Sky.
This report is sponsored by Circle K. Tip and save at Circle K. With their new drink subscription, enjoy 1 coffee or fountain drink every day for only $5.99 a month. Sign up in store. Circle K. Take it easy.
Rates subject to change without notice. Minimum loan amount requirement apply. 50% loan to value and 740 FICO credit score. Certain restrictions apply. Subject to credit approval. NMLS 3390. Loans made or lent pursuant to California Financial Lenders Law License number 6036970. Equal housing lender.
Unbelievable. Home loan rates have dropped again at IntelliLoan. Today, IntelliLoan is offering a 1.875% rate in APR with no points and no lender fees. Did you hear that? A 1.875%. Don't think you qualify? I bet you haven't called IntelliLoan. You don't have to have perfect credit to get this great home loan. So lock in this unbelievably low 1.875% fixed rate in APR with no points and no lender fees. So call IntelliLoan before the rates go up. Call them at 1-800-918-6200. That's 1-800-918-6200. Or just go to IntelliLoan.com. IntelliLoan. Better, smart.
As Angelinos, we're all ready to get back to the things we love. But millions of Americans are delaying life-saving health care. Take it from me, Navistar. Get back to your doctor, your health, your store. Tech Medicine of USC, UCLA Health, Dignity Health, Cedars-Sinai, and Providence are all committed to making LA better together. To learn more, go to bettertogether.health.
Second business knows small businesses are always looking to cut expenses. That's why we offer the best value on fast internet and phone. Plus, we wanted to do more. So, how does 1 month free sound? Get 200 megabits per second internet for $49.99 a month and business phone for $19.99 a month. And right now, you can get 1 month of internet and phone and even 3 months for free. Call 855-258-5887 and switch to Spectrum Business. Restrictions apply. Has COVID-19 made it hard to pay your rent or utilities? Are you worried about eviction? Get the help you need now. The California COVID-19 Rent Relief Program covers 100% of your unpaid rent and utilities to help you remain in your home. Apply for rent relief now and let your landlord know you've applied so you can avoid eviction. The application is fast and you won't be asked about citizenship. Apply today at highwayrescue.com or call 833-430-2122. Sponsored by the state of California.
Well, I've heard me talk about my friends at Sunday and how they can sell your home fast without any repairs, without the hassle of dealing with showings, realtors, cleaning, or making an upgrade. Now Sunday has made the process even easier for those who want to sell a property fast. Contact Sunday for your free no-obligation cash offer. They're going to visit your property, take photos, and do a 3D walkthrough. They'll package your property details and send it to the thousands of local investors in their database who are actively looking to buy property. The average homeowner receives 12 offers on their property. It's quick and easy. Plus, you can close in as little as 10 days, or they have the flexibility to close in months. They can even give you a $20,000 cash advance, which will help with moving costs when you sell with Sunday. Go to Sunday.com, SUNDAE.com, or phone us 800-25-OFFER. Get a free no-obligation cash offer at Sunday.com, SUNDAE.com. Sunday is California licensed real estate broker. DOE license number 020-88298.
Most Californians live within 30 miles from an active fault, and earthquakes can happen anywhere and any time in the Golden State. So, do you know how to protect yourself when an earthquake strikes? Make sure your home, workplace, school, and community are planning to practice how to drop, cover, and hold on during the Great Takeout. This is an important safety drill. Learn more at takeout.org. Takeout date is October 23rd.
What is the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Yes.
You've worked with Bill Handel for 15 years.
Well, I don't know what
And you expect... Well, who else leaves a Band-Aid? What, that Band-Aid is bent or something.
Gary and Shannon.
No.
Weekdays at 10 a.m. on KFI.
And good morning, Bill Handel here. It is, let me guess. I have you here. And, well, let me see if I can get this. There we go. Are we better, Jennifer?
Yes.
Okay.
How about it?
Yeah. Okay. Back we go. More, we finished on the news at 8. I don't know. Well, I'll tell you, while you figure out that technical difficulty, I think we're okay now. Okay. All right. Where in this country is the highest inflation rate? The Inland Empire, right here in Southern California, Riverside, San Bernardino County. You would have guessed 6.8% annual inflation rate going on over there, 4 times higher than it was a year ago. And this is now we get into for anecdotal. Shoppers in Santana say they've noticed prices for a lot of stuff across the board, going up a lot, et cetera. But I want to point something out when it comes to inflation. The inflation figure says we're up 6% or 7%. And all of a sudden everything is 7% more expensive. Therefore, it doesn't take into account that we also change our lifestyle to deal with that. Yeah, so less meat, let's say more chicken. You don't drive as much. Filling up my tank, I can't believe when I go to the gas station. I think Chris yesterday said that the average price in Texas is $2.49 a gallon.
Okay, weird. I actually have the AAA, the AAA gas price up right now. You guys guess, what do you think today's gas price is for a gallon of unleaded in California?
$18.34.
You hit it right on the head. So
It's about $4.50.
451.
That's unbelievable. It's up to 4 cents from yesterday. Oh, it's been going up every single day. But not incrementally, not by a penny here and there. It is jumping like a jet.
The national average is, I think, 330,
Yeah, which is
Yeah, 334.
330. It sounds great to us, right? Oh, wouldn't you love to just pay 334? Of course. But from a nationwide standpoint, that's really high. Yeah, what is the lowest price of gas in the country?
It looks like, again, Texas at $2.97.
$2.97. Yeah, so in Texas, you would be looking from closer to $2 a gallon. I know. So we're talking $1.50 difference between $1.50 the inflation rate overall gas, because the inflation rate with gas is like, isn't it, Jen, like 40% or something?
Something like that, yeah.
High double digits or mid double digits.
Yeah. And then a year ago, so at the current average, they just break it down, average nationwide. The current average is $3.34 today. A year ago, it was $2.16.
All right. Whoa!
Yeah.
Even I didn't realize it was that low a year ago. It's not really crazy. Yeah.
Yep. All right, let me get back. All right, so the Riverside County overtime costs, they say, have exceeded $110 million in 2021. And this is mostly for fire department, emergency management, Department of Public Health, that kind of thing. In some of those cases, you could see how COVID-19 probably in those departments did keep those people on OT. Think about how many people did get sick, and then you've got people working overtime. Just the Department of Public Health, I mean, that kind of goes without saying in the middle of a pandemic. But they're saying, wait a minute, how was this all paid out? This was compared to $116 million the previous year. So what's going on? It actually dropped 4% when it probably should have gone up, if you think about it.
Amazon is ready to hire 150,000 people for seasonal jobs. At least 23,000 of those jobs right here in California, which they just announced not that long ago they were going to hire 25,000 new people in California, and this is in addition to that. Yeah. So they're getting very close to hiring 50,000 people just in California for the season. What does that tell you about the size of the company when their seasonal new employment is 150,000 people? Yeah, just for the holiday season. Also, they're paying $18 an hour and sign-on bonuses. And depending on what shift and location you work, up to an extra $3 an hour on top of the and all the goods you can steal. No, that's wrong. Oh my God. That's not in the contract. All right, I would bet Amazon warehouse is probably the most difficult place to steal something and get away with it. I would guess that's true, especially a refrigerator.
Yeah.
Put those. It's hard to put those in your pocket. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do, I think we have time for at least one more.
Also, when it comes to hiring, California restaurants are just dying to get people. They say, hey, we are trying to reopen, but we can't pay our rent because we get the customers in here, but we don't have the employees to deal with them, to service them. We need more people. In fact, they were in this story, the Stroman's Restaurant and Deli in Santa Monica, they say they've offered higher wages, hiring bonuses, all of that, but still can't fill the positions.
It's crazy. You go to a restaurant, and I like hanging out. Some of my favorite restaurants are Brent, White House. I go to Cheesecake Factory, I go to PF Chang's. I do all the high-end restaurants. Yeah. And you walk in, especially for lunch, the place is empty. And you think there'd be more people there, and they say, because even during busy times, the place is happy. We don't have staff. We don't have servers. People have been leaving the hospitality sector in droves like crazy. So, and if it weren't for the PPP money, most of these businesses would go under, hospitality businesses, and the PPP money is gone. And now what do they do? We can do one. Go to Jen. Jen, you know what? I think story 16 would be good to end on, considering the subject matter. Oh, yes!
Because it's Candace's choice for president.
Yes.
Harambe at the statue. There's a 7-foot Harambe statue on Wall Street now that is covered in bananas. And why? Well, the people behind it say they just want to point out how Wall Street has become bananas when it comes to wealth disparity.
Oh, boy, that's scary. Why does it have to be Harambe, though? Yeah, that's the other thing. It should just be a pile of bananas. You would think so. And there's the people who put this together, Sapien.network. and they describe themselves as an in-development social networking platform dedicated to putting the needs and the welfare, well, I say human beings first. That's clearly it's needs and the welfare of dead gorillas first. It's statement. Dead bananas. It really talking about 10,000 bananas. Yeah. And they're going to donate them. The bananas go south pretty quickly. Maybe they were sure to buy them unripe. So by the time they're done with this little art installation, they'll be ready to go. That's fine. Timing is everything. Comedy and timing in social activism and activism. Timing is absolutely correct. Coming up, you've heard the word existential, right? The existential dilemma that we have, the existential threat. Joe Biden loves to use that. Who else uses that word? A whole lot. Bernie Sanders, talking about climate change. Well, I'm going to throw out two different terms at you. Existential, describe two issues as existential here in California. And I'll share that with you. I know, I was kind of a convoluted tease, but we'll go forward. This is KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Remember when you used to have a radio to listen to KFI?
KFI.
KOSC HD2.
Los Angeles, prime time.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
We won't be there. I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. LA City Councilman Mark Ridley Thomas says he will immediately step back from council meetings and his committee assignments. Last week, Ridley Thomas was indicted on 20 federal corruption charges. The councilman has sent letters to his colleagues vowing to fight what he calls outrageous allegations. He promises to return to full duty at the earliest appropriate time. News is brought to you by veteran-owned Semper Solaris. California Attorney General Rob Bonta says his agents have seized more than 1 million illegally grown marijuana plants during an annual pot bust. The Campaign Against Marijuana Planting Program, or CAMP, started in 1983.
CAMP is the largest illegal marijuana eradication program in the nation.
Bonta says this year's effort was successful.
It confiscated more than 180,000 pounds of illegally processed marijuana, nearly 3 times as much compared to our operations last year.
The AG says 165 firearms were also seized. The county with the most illegal grows, Riverside, with 135 sites. LA County had 4 sites, Orange County, 1. Steve Greger, Kfi Am.
LA Fire Department Chief Ross Terrazas is being pressured to resign over allegations that female firefighters are hazed, bullied, and sexually harassed by their male colleagues. The LAFD said it had an internal investigation when it was first told about the claims, then referred the matter to LAPD for a criminal investigation. But it says detectives didn't file a criminal report. The Los Angeles Women in the Fire Service Group have denounced the treatment of women in the department. Some families in SoCal say the statewide COVID-19 vaccine for schools is unfair. Dozens of parents gathered for a sit-out in front of Benita School District's building in San Dimas yesterday. Those are the advocates who have been hospitalized. It's a pretty low number to make this type of a mandate for it. Parents also say they want more research done on the long-term effects of the COVID vaccine. Governor Newsom says the vaccine for kids will eventually be added to the list of other vaccines required for school kids. 2 subcommittees have held a hearing to talk about the oil spill off the coast of Orange County.
Economic impacts to the Pacific Air Show being canceled were among topics discussed at the hearing in Irvine. Like the site of the Business Alliance for Protecting the Pacific Coast says, 1.5 million people saw the show in Huntington Beach on Saturday before it was canceled on Sunday.
Cancellations hit hotels and resorts almost immediately, and their surroundings and restaurants suffered.
Officials at the meeting also focused on environmental and community impacts of the spill, as well as other businesses that have been affected.
You continue to donate a lot for services, both free and just big.
Wall Street Journal says the 400 Malago gang wants $1 million for each of the aid workers. The group says of the 16 Americans and Canadians were kidnapped over the weekend. Unlikely fans will have to wait a little longer to see the company's upcoming movie. Marvel has adjusted its movie release schedule to the Doctor Strange, Thor, and Black Panther movies for next year.
Oh, yes,
A couple of months. The domino effect is also pushing the Captain Marvel egg sequel back to 2023. Spider-Man No Way Home is still set to be released in
He
December.
continues to dominate the Marvel-sized SUVs.
He's a pretty good shape story up to this 22. Now, we've got some big problems to wind out. They'll all make you late. We'll start with the westbound 210 and Fruit. Coming in Sandinas, terrible. They're still trying to get it out of your way and having problems to back up through Euclid, going back
It continues to dominate the more high-performance vehicles. That's being presented from articles by Randy Newman.
Yesterday, and the other direction, northbound 5 after 110, terrible. Side says only the right lane north. 5 now jammed through the 710. The north 101, if you want to use it coming up to East LA, it is only slightly better, but it is all lanes open. Injured in an accident. This is Superwoman, superlawyer.com. Jeff Bob, AFI in the sky.
To the test on the PowerStroke V8. The first made presented from
Roberts Miller will start against Atlanta's Charlie Norton. First pitch set for 2 hours this afternoon live on AM 5.
Toy Story 2.
Miranda. The Red Sox lead in ALCS 2 games to 1 after trouncing the Astros 12-3.
Hey, 20 on. 2000 on.
You can really change the sizes of those.
Okay, so zero.
And sometimes it's great. It's not easy. Now, the signs are giving you a hand because it's like some of them are programs, and lots of things are done.
Nice, huh?
That's the red tape. Get rid of that. Their practice runners and teachers are experts in businesses and yours, but they're
Oh, yeah, 25. 2010.
all the legwork, so that's how they pay until you receive the money, and then they take a percentage of the cash that they get for you. I've used them, and I got a
Yes, it's one. Yeah, that's okay.
with a program that they brought to me. InnovationRefunds.com.